During illness, we might end up eating healthy foods, thinking they're good for us, but they can actually worsen our mucus problems. It's crucial to pay attention to your diet, especially when you're dealing with issues like excessive mucus production. Problematic foods can produce more phlegm and mucus, making your condition worse. You can reduce conditions such as allergies, respiratory infections, colds, flu, and environmental irritants by identifying the foods that increase mucus production. In this video, I'll share information about foods that trigger mucus production and explore the science behind it. Let's dive in. What is mucus and when does it become problematic? Mucus is a natural and healthy substance produced by specialized cells in mucous membranes. It lubricates and protects organs and tissues from external irritants like dust and bacteria. It also aids in processes such as swallowing and digestion by moistening and lubricating surfaces. However, problems arise when mucus production becomes excessive or undergoes changes in its properties. When mucus becomes thick, cloudy, discolored, or altered in consistency, it can lead to discomfort and various health problems. Excessive or abnormal mucus production can hinder normal bodily functions and cause difficulties in several areas. Excessive mucus can obstruct airways, leading to breathing difficulties and respiratory symptoms like coughing and wheezing. In the eyes, abnormal mucus production can impair vision and cause discomfort. While excessive mucus production is often associated with illness or allergies, certain dietary factors can also play a role. Consuming certain foods may trigger an increase in mucus production in some individuals, worsening existing mucus-related issues. Number 1. Processed food. Processed foods often contain various additives, such as preservatives and thickeners, which can have adverse effects on gut health. Processed foods containing additives can disrupt gut health and abnormal mucus production. Moreover, some food additives may trigger allergic or hypersensitivity reactions in susceptible individuals, further exacerbating gut inflammation and disrupting mucus production. These inflammatory reactions can lead to excessive mucus secretion as the body attempts to protect itself from perceived threats. It's essential to be mindful of the ingredients in processed foods and prioritize whole, unprocessed foods to support gut health and overall well-being. From savory packaged snacks to convenient frozen meals, and from the enticing passageways of canned foods to the sweet luxury of packaged baked goods, our modern food landscape is filled with tempting treats. However, hidden within these seemingly convenient options are additives, sneaky ingredients that enhance flavor, extend shelf life, and alter texture. Think about your favorite fast food or the creamy sauce that accompanies your meal. It's likely filled with these additives. Even packaged beverages and instant noodles aren't spared. So next time you're scanning the grocery store galleries or grabbing a quick bite, remember to keep an eye out for these additives and opt for whole, minimally processed foods whenever possible for a healthier choice. Number 2, histamine-rich foods. Histamine is a compound that acts as a signaling molecule in the body and is involved in various physiological processes. It is released by immune cells to play a crucial role in the inflammatory response. One of the effects of histamine release is increased mucus production. Histamine can stimulate the secretion of mucus by goblet cells in the respiratory and gastrointestinal tracts. In the respiratory tract, increased mucus production is part of the body's defense mechanism against inhaled irritants or pathogens. However, excessive mucus production can contribute to symptoms such as nasal congestion, coughing, and post-nasal drip. Now let's discuss foods that may increase mucus production due to histamine. 1. Fish. Tuna, pike, and mackerel are high in histamine, which can trigger mucus production, especially in sensitive individuals. 2. Processed meats. Sausages and salami contain elevated histamine levels, potentially leading to increased mucus production. 3. Mayonnaise. Commercial mayonnaise often contains histamine-releasing ingredients, contributing to mucus production in susceptible individuals. 4. Dairy products. Aged cheeses and other dairy items can contain significant histamine levels, which might exacerbate mucus production. 5. Fermented foods. Alcohol, yogurt, and sauerkraut may contain histamine-producing bacteria, leading to heightened mucus production in some people. 6. Spinach. While not high in histamine, spinach's oxalate content can contribute to inflammation and potentially increase mucus production. 7. Tomatoes. Naturally rich in histamine, tomatoes can trigger histamine release, potentially leading to increased mucus production. 8. Citrus fruits. Oranges and grapefruits contain compounds that stimulate histamine release, possibly exacerbating mucus production in sensitive individuals. 9. Grapes. Although not high in histamine themselves, grapes may contain sulfites that trigger histamine release, potentially increasing mucus production. 10. Bananas. While generally well tolerated, bananas contain histamine, which in sensitive individuals could lead to inflammation and increased mucus production. 11. Strawberries. Rich in histamine, strawberries can trigger histamine release and potentially increase mucus production in susceptible individuals. If you're finding value in this video, please take a moment to subscribe and click the bell icon so you won't miss our upcoming health-related videos. Number 3. Carbonated drinks. Carbonated beverages, such as sodas and sparkling water, contain dissolved carbon dioxide gas, which creates the characteristic fizz and bubbles when the beverage is opened and poured. While carbonation can enhance the taste and mouthfeel of these drinks, it can also have effects on the respiratory system, particularly for individuals prone to phlegm issues. One of the primary reasons carbonated beverages may worsen phlegm issues is due to the gas content. When carbonated beverages are consumed, the carbon dioxide gas is released in the stomach, leading to the formation of gas bubbles. These bubbles can expand and exert pressure on the stomach lining, which may contribute to feelings of bloating or discomfort. Furthermore, the release of carbon dioxide gas in the stomach can lead to increased belching or burping. This process can cause the expulsion of air and stomach contents, including acidic gastric juices, into the esophagus and throat. The acidic stomach contents in the throat can irritate the mucous membrane lining, triggering coughing and throat-clearing responses. Additionally, carbonated beverages may exacerbate phlegm issues due to their acidic nature. Many carbonated drinks, especially sodas, contain phosphoric acid or citric acid to enhance flavor and act as preservatives. Acids can lower the pH of the beverage, making it more acidic. Consumption of acidic beverages can irritate the sensitive mucous membranes in the throat, causing increased mucus production and exacerbation of phlegm-related symptoms. Number 4. Chocolate. Chocolate contains several compounds that can potentially contribute to increased mucus production, especially in individuals with acid reflux disorders. One of the primary mechanisms through which chocolate may heighten mucus production is by weakening the lower and upper esophageal sphincters. The esophagus, also known as the food pipe, is a muscular tube in your body that connects your throat to your stomach. Its primary job is to carry food and liquids that you swallow from your mouth down to your stomach for digestion. Think of it as a long, stretchy pipe that helps food travel from your mouth to your tummy. The lower esophageal sphincter is a ring of muscle located at the junction between the esophagus and the stomach, while the upper esophageal sphincter is located higher up in the throat. Both sphincters play crucial roles in regulating the flow of food and liquids from mouth into the stomach and preventing stomach acid from refluxing back into the esophagus. Certain compounds found in chocolate, such as theobromine and caffeine, have been shown to relax smooth muscles, including the muscles that make up the esophageal sphincters. When these sphincters become weakened or relaxed, they are less effective at preventing the backflow of stomach contents, including acidic gastric juices, into the upper digestive tract and respiratory system. The presence of stomach acid in the throat, pharynx, or larynx can irritate the mucous membranes lining these tissues, triggering inflammatory responses and increased mucus production. This can manifest as symptoms such as hoarseness, sore throat, heartburn, persistent cough, and the sensation of mucus in the back of the throat. Individuals with acid reflux disorders should be cautious about consuming chocolate and may benefit from avoiding or limiting its intake to manage symptoms and reduce mucus production. If you find the video valuable, please be sure to like and share it with friends. Also, if you eat chocolate, share your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 5. Alcohol. Alcohol-containing drinks can have several effects on the body that contribute to higher phlegm levels. One significant effect is the weakening of sphincters in the esophagus. When these sphincters are weakened by alcohol, they are less effective at controlling stomach contents movement into the esophagus. This can irritate the esophageal lining and trigger increased mucus production as a protective response. Additionally, alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production and can lead to dehydration. Dehydration can cause the body to produce more mucus as a protective mechanism to counteract dryness. When the body is dehydrated, the mucous membranes in the respiratory tract may become dry and irritated, prompting an increase in mucus production to maintain moisture and protect against further irritation. This increased mucus production can contribute to higher levels of phlegm in the throat and respiratory system. Number 6. Gluten-containing food. Gluten is a protein found in grains like wheat, barley, and rye. In individuals with celiac disease or non-celiac gluten sensitivity, ingestion of gluten can trigger an immune response. This immune reaction leads to inflammation in the small intestine, which is the body's way of defending itself against what it perceives as a threat. During this inflammatory response, the immune system releases various signaling molecules, including cytokines, which can stimulate the production of mucus in the gastrointestinal tract. In individuals with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, the excess mucus production can contribute to further inflammation and discomfort. The increased mucus may interfere with the absorption of nutrients from food and exacerbate symptoms such as abdominal pain, bloating, diarrhea, and malnutrition. Additionally, the inflammation triggered by gluten ingestion can affect other parts of the body beyond the gastrointestinal tract. This systemic inflammation may lead to symptoms such as joint pain, fatigue, skin rashes, and headaches in some individuals with gluten sensitivity. Other foods. Sugary foods, although not recommended for a healthy diet, have been shown to stimulate mucus production in both asthmatics and non-asthmatics. Additionally, greasy or fried foods, high in refined carbohydrates and additives, are known to trigger excess mucus production and can lead to various health issues. Foods that commonly trigger gastroesophageal reflux disease, such as fried foods, chilies, tomatoes, citrus fruits, peppermint, and fatty meats like bacon and cheese, have also been linked to increased mucus production. In conclusion, understanding the impact of some foods on mucus production can empower you to make healthier dietary choices. By avoiding or minimizing the consumption of foods that stimulate excess mucus production, you can potentially relieve symptoms and promote better respiratory health. Remember to prioritize whole, unprocessed foods and stay away from items known to trigger mucus production. Your body will thank you for it. With that being said, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay tuned for even more exciting content. See you later.